No precipitation.
We didn't come from monkeys. You wait till you stick pinko meat in.
Archie Bunker on gun control.
Did you know that 65% of the people murdered in the last 10 years were killed by handguns?
Would it make you feel any better, little girl, if they was pushed out of windows?
And now Archie Bunker on video cassette with All in the Family, the Collector's Edition. The Emmy-winning sitcom that broke all the rules. Yours for only $4.95 plus shipping and handling for your first 4-episode video cassette. Now you can experience the legendary wisdom of America's foremost expert on everything. Archie Bunker on politics.
And Salvatore, Feldman, O'Reilly, Nelson. It's an Italian, a Jew, an Irishman, and a regular American. What I call a balanced ticket.
You'll even hear from Archie on the job.
To get your first 4-episode video for only $4.95, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-837-2774.
Excuse me. Different story into Roanoke. See that? That's a pretty good snowball fight going on. Folks in Roanoke seeing several inches accumulation as well. And these are actually just scenes that are atypical of many of those major eastern cities. Doing a lot of shoveling, and we remind you, if you have a heart condition, don't try and attempt that. You might want to pay the neighborhood kid to do it. This is a heavy snow, so even if there are just a couple of inches on the ground to shovel, it's very heavy to lift, and don't chance it. I'm sure there's somebody who could stand to gain a couple of bucks. Maybe the kid next door will do it for you. Or maybe Mother Nature will do it tomorrow as things warm up in the east. Let's take a look at the eastern snows here, the snowfall amounts. Let's go back to the numbers if we could real quick. And Harrisonburg, Virginia, 8 inches. Washington, D.C., that's at Dulles, 7 inches there. Philly picking up about 4 inches as of last check. And Atlantic City, 4 inches. New York at LaGuardia, about 3 inches. Some of these areas, for instance, around New York, could maybe see another inch or so before all is said and done. And then we're going to be watching the snow accumulating perhaps a little bit more here into eastern Long Island, already 3 inches here, maybe a couple more expected heading into Suffolk County, advisory still in effect, and around New London County in southeastern Connecticut, also looking at the potential for maybe 2 to 4 inches grand total there. Watch out also into the Cape, and as you work your way down towards, say, Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard, those are some areas that could pick up maybe 4 to 5 more inches before all is said and done. Now, the low pressure system is pushing off to the east, but you'll see a little swirl to the atmosphere here. That's our upper level low that's swinging on eastward, and that's creating the snowfall, or generating the snowfall in this region. So that's why it's going to continue for the next several hours. And the other thing to caution you on, and you'll see this in a moment when I show you temperatures, is that in the video, a lot of that snow was only accumulating on the grassy surfaces. Different story now. The sun has set, temperatures are cooling down below 32 degrees. Any of those roadways that aren't treated, and the sidewalks and the bridges and the overpasses are likely to slicken up overnight. There again is a look at the northeastern weather. And you still see the snow here into New Jersey, but it's winding down. We can take a closer inspection. I think we have a Doppler radar next, coming up after this. And you'll see that around Baltimore and D.C., the snow has ended. Maybe just a couple of flurries, that's about it. Almost over for you into Philly, and you'll have a few more hours of some light snow into New York, but areas to your east may see some bursts of moderate snow before all is said and done. Here's the Doppler version. Watch for the darker greens. We'll find that heading into Long Island, so we'll keep an eye out for some more accumulating snow there. And also, as we work our way into, look at this, coastal sections of Rhode Island on up toward the Cape. Not so much in the Boston area, but around the Cape and some of these islands out here, you're going to find some accumulating snow and some very windy conditions, creating perhaps some reduced visibilities. There again, maybe an inch or so in most spots, but around the Cape, you could see maybe as much as 4, maybe 5 additional inches.